Well, good morning.
Whoa.
Me, we've got Ken,
Hello.
and we've got Zack in here.
Hi, Johnny.
Hey, Zack, how you doing, buddy?
We haven't had the chance to do radio together here on WSJM.
This is our first.
Years and years on the coast, but
We've done it on almost every
station. You're right. We started at WIRX. We moseyed down the hallway to the coast, and now we've moseyed to the other corner of the building.
We've all seemed to just walk into rooms and say, "Yep,
Yep.
we're going to do this now."
This is my station. I'm doing this now.
So you got the floor here for us because you've got the best places to work 2023, moodyonthemarket.com. People have submitted great businesses. You've had a team of people that have combed through every single submission and come up with 20 businesses as the best places to work. What is the what does it take to be a best place to work? What are you guys looking for?
Well, first and foremost, I don't have any ability to decide this because I am the awards director. Pat retired from doing this work as of this year, and especially since he's recently had, some of his medical stuff that he's thankfully recovering from incredibly well. But this has set me in a chair where I don't get to vote on anything. We actually have an independent committee of people made up of past best places to work winners who make these decisions, and Pat has a vote as well. So he's still involved.
He didn't even give you a vote.
Well, I don't think I should, based on administering it. It seems a little, I don't want to be sketch or anything. As the kids say. Do the kids say things like that? I don't know.
They used to at one
Whatever.
point. So they come through all this. What is it? So what are all of these people looking for?
They're looking for first of all, if you haven't won Best Places to Work in the past, that is a part of the requirement. If you have, as a local business or nonprofit, you're disqualified from winning again. Mm-hmm. There's plenty of businesses throughout the area and organizations that deserve that honor, and so we reserve that for just one winning in the past. And we've had, I think, nearly 5 years or so of winners to come through on the Best Places to Work page at moodyonthemarket.com. But Berrien, Cass, and Van Buren County are the three counties that we look for the most. And those are the kind of the service area of what we do for the awards. And we look for businesses that are in their nomination forms truly aspiring to do things for more than just whatever it is they've set out to do, whether that's make a widget or to serve, the community as a nonprofit, right. But that they're truly doing something to give back to their community, to certainly give back to their employees, and to have a great working environment for their employees. That's really the biggest part of this whole thing. And if that comes out in the nominations, that's what the awards committee is looking for.
Okay. Yeah. It's more than just, good pay or some vacation time. It's that
right.
It's things of, getting out in the community and doing stuff is really important. So that's awesome. So you've had many years of this. Now we have 20 that have now been combed down and decided on all of them. You can find them at moodyonthemarket.com. You've got them fresh right in front of you. Would you like to go down the list?
Yeah, and I want to say a big thank you, by the way, to our presenting sponsors that helped make the award series possible. That's the Southwest Michigan Regional Chamber, Silver Beach Pizza, Life Vision Eye Care in the Inn at Harbor Shores, and we have support from United Way of Southwest Michigan, Parrott Company, and Conserva Irrigation this year. Fantastic list that the nominating committee has put together. And I want to recognize as well those who are part of the nominating committee. Again, it's an independent committee. I don't drive what they do. Pat doesn't either. We very simply take in the nominations. We give them all of the nomination information. They fill out a scoring sheet. And when the high scores come together, that's how the 20 is put together. I don't do anything to sway their decisions, nor do the sponsors. And sometimes we have to make that, in a world of things that people question. I want to make sure that we always are pointing out that local businesses and other winners from the past get to make these decisions.
So I'm going to just quote Office Space here. What is it that you do?
Yeah.
I have people skills.
That's right. I'm just here to put together what they've made for the decisions and notify all these folks. So the committee members this year include our chair, Renee Bora of Affinity Salon and Spa, who won back in 2020, Jackie Huey of Johnson Rohoff, who won in 2021, Megan Veldman of Morse Hospitality, the Round Barn and Tabor Hill family. That's a 2020 winner of Best Places to Work. And Susan Matheny, whom we all know from Berrien Community Foundation, they won back in 2022, just last year. And Pat Moody, as I said, also has a vote. So without further ado, let's talk about some of these folks. The 20 best places to work for 2023, they include Custom Computer Company down in Niles. We have a nice South County representation there. Freedom Boat Club here in St. Joseph, which is docked, if you will, over by the Inn at Harbor Shores. It looks like everybody who comes through there is always having a lot of fun. And as I'm sitting there eating a meal at Planks or something, I'm like, I'm going to do that one of these days. So
I'd rather be a passenger.
Yeah. I don't know that I could drive a boat either. I'm always afraid I'm going to crash into something in the channel going out, because it seems like it's narrow. But again, I have trouble driving my car sometimes. Mm-hmm. Nardo's Pizza in St. Joseph, a very big favorite of folks lately since they've opened, between Jim Kramer and Nardo, who have put this great little pizza institution in the former Czar's space downstairs there below Shoes. Redemax in New Buffalo. Which is a huge institution for those of us in South County. I'm from that area, and I was always curious why they were never on the list, never been nominated. This was the first year that they got a nod, so the nominating committee thought they should be on the list. Golden Eagle Tattoos in Coloma also won, as well as Base Bowls and Company here in St. Joseph. And they actually had many nominations come in, so they must have had a little army of folks go to the nominating form and fill some stuff out, and that does help. That's awesome. Yeah, Power and Motion Gymnastics, Dance and Cheer in St. Joe also received a Best Places to Work nomination and are on our winners list this year. Up in South Haven and Van Buren County, The Lodge, which is a really nice place to be able to go have a meal and enjoy some time to yourself. Check that out. Great institution there. Speaking of institutions, Lake Michigan College is on the list of best places to work for 2023 with their campuses in Benton Harbor, South Haven, and Bertram Township. LAD Incorporated over in Cass County and Dowagiac is on our list this year, as well as a great nonprofit that I just had the honor of touring, Logan Autism Center in Benton Harbor. Diggett Excavating over in Cassopolis, Durbin and his crew, now getting recognized as well for best places to work. If you love you some frozen yogurt, Hoopla Frozen Yogurt in St. Joe has been nominated and wins Best Places to Work for 2023 at moodyonthemarket.com. In addition to that, Getman Corporation over in Bangor and Van Buren County receiving some nods from their employees, so congratulations to them. Family Chimney Sweeps in St. Joseph also on the list for this year. And in addition to that, Professional Hearing Services. Julie Dunsing is taking over the reins of ownership there at Pro Hearing, and still is with Dr. Caseworm, but is now Julie, who's been part of the business for many years, is now taking the reins, and her employees decided to nominate her and the business. Sundance in the Secret Garden, which is a great wedding venue over in Millburg. I've done weddings there in my past life as a DJ. As a wedding DJ, and it's just so beautiful. I had no doubt that this was probably going to get the attention of the nominating committee, and it did. We have a realtor on here, Cressy and Everett of Dowagiac and Sister Lakes, and congratulations to them. That's pretty awesome. And the last two on the list, Feeding America West Michigan has a location here in Benton Harbor. Of course, Feeding America, a pretty important part of the country here when it comes to making sure that those who are food insecure are getting what they need. And this particular office here in Benton Harbor receives a nod. And our last entry for Best Places to Work 2023 that happens to have won is Van Buren County Road Commission, just recently taken over by, or I should say, under the commissionership, if you will, of Brett Witkowski. So congratulations there to our 20 best places to work at moodyonthemarket.com. And you can see the full profiles of all of these businesses that I've been talking about as well. So you can read about each of them. You're reading the nomination form that somebody's filled out.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
Some really good stuff. Some really great organizations that are in the community doing some really awesome stuff for best places to work.
There's a great amount of eligibility requirements that are also on the page if you want to see information there as well. And there's a whole list of other folks. And I think, did I say professional hearing
I
services?
don't think so.
You did.
Okay.
Oh, did he?
Yeah.
Jumped over.
Oh, he jumped over that and we came back. Zach, obviously you've been involved in this program for a long time. A lot of great companies on the list. You didn't have a vote, but maybe you could give advice to future those who want this award in the coming time. What is it that you see common across these businesses that won Best Place to Work?
I would say, and again, you'll have to wait another year in order to do nominations again, next April of sorts. But what's common among all of these businesses, and it came through a lot in the nomination forms, again, that you'll be able to read in their profiles at moodyonthemarket.com, is very simply that in most cases, the employees were the ones to fill them out.
Yes.
They can do self-nominations, the owner or the managers or something, they could do that themselves. But a lot of what I read after the independent committee made their selections was actual employees who took the time to fill out what is in essence almost a 20 or 30-minute nomination form that really asked some critical questions. Why this is such a best place to work. And I think that's what really shines through, at least for me.
Yeah.
I can't ask the nominating committee since they're not here, but I would assume that that's the case since that's really what they gave back to us.
So make it a great place to work and you will be nominated.
Yeah, and that your employees are so excited to talk about it that they would take the time to put this together.
That's great.
That really shows something.
That does, for
yeah.
sure. Yeah, go check out that full list, moodyonthemarket.com. And then you're going to give out major awards. When are you guys doing that?
That's going to happen next week, actually, Wednesday, May 24th. I would love to invite the public, but I can't, unfortunately, because we got a room that we got to fill.
All the other people.
Yeah, all the other folks who are, deserving and need to be there to fill in the space will do so, but we'll be awarding them. And if you feel like you're being left out, you're not, because we'll actually live stream that event on our moodyonthemarket.com and WSJM Facebook and also YouTube. So you'll be able to see it. And even if you miss it, there will be a recording of it afterward to show you all the things that happen at that event. But in most cases, it's just allowing a little bit of time to talk briefly about each of these businesses, get them a chance to network with other businesses, our sponsors, and other folks within the area, and then just make sure that they get a great picture taken as well. By RC Photography, who's going to make sure that they've got kind of more than a keepsake of just the trophy that they're going to get, that they'll be able to take back to their businesses and organizations.
That's awesome. You want to rattle off the sponsors one more time?
Absolutely. And those folks really help make sure that the costs for this are offset, because it is a lot of cost to put these together, the events, the trophies, all the things that go into it. And we want to make sure that these awards look fantastic. So we employed our friends at Laser Graphics to take care of these. And the award series is presented by the Southwest Michigan Regional Chamber, Silver Beach Pizza, Life Vision Eye Care in the Inn at Harbor Shores, with support from United Way of Southwest Michigan, Herod Company, and Conserva Irrigation. So thanks to them.
Well, thank you, Zach.
Thank you, guys.
Your judging panel, Pat Moody as well, and check that all out in the awards program right there at moodyonthemarket.com. Here in just a little while, we'll have Under Sheriff Chuck